Okay, welcome to another installment of KGB Surveillance. I'm Rock. We have with me today Mr. Chris Linendahl
Oh,
and special guest Sean Tierney.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
how's it going?
God, I'm really jealous of your awesome radio voice. You can just go to hell with that. So today we're looking at Symphony. Liberate your music.
oh,
Liberate your music.
I'm ready to liberate some music.
Yep, that's gonna happen. Symphony, it's technically classified as like a casual game, where I wouldn't play this for an hour. You know, you play a couple of songs from it. So
Let's play a couple songs.
we're gonna do
Do
that.
it.
So
Alright.
it basically goes through and you scan. You basically tell it what folders from your hard drive you want it to search for music, and you can add all kinds of shit. So it does come with probably like 40 or so songs of its own that are kind of conducive to what the game does. I don't personally like many of them at all.
Sure.
Was that one from the trailer?
I don't know. I haven't found that one actually. The trailer was a really good one. So I've got a bunch of stuff in here. So let's see. Let's do. Chris really wants to do Mind Heist, so I
Yeah.
think we're gonna do that one first.
Excellent.
There we go. Selected music from Inception. So since we haven't played it, we haven't. We don't have any. You get unlocks for beating a song. You get unlocks, so you'll find weapons and stuff. So
So let's play this bitch.
let's play it.
To do it.
So it's gonna analyze it. This is kind of a long song, so
It's kind of building what it's going to throw at you.
exactly. Yeah, it's looking at what this song has, and okay, here we go. We choose a difficulty level. I've never done mezzo, forte, or forte.
Sure.
I like to stick around mezzo piano. That's
It's
kind of where
mezzo.
yeah. It's what
Mezzo.
you can, whatever.
Sure.
All right, so here you've got 4 hard points on your ship to mount weapons on it. So go up here to the crescendo, and these are all weapons that I've unlocked from beating other songs, and it's 1 for 1. So if I want to mount 2 energy cannons, I have to have 2 energy cannons. And as you can see, like, this one's been upgraded a little bit, and it basically just raises their damage.
This looks a lot like Geometry Wars.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
art. Wait until you see it move.
Yeah.
The art style is very Geometry Wars. So also, all of your weapons, you can change the angle at which they're firing. That's what these little arrows here mean.
Sure.
So I've got the double cannon firing at the sides. So
So it's fully customizable.
yeah, I can have all these firing behind me if I wanted to.
That's awesome.
You can also change how like what makes them fire. So like I've got my main guns and this double cannon here set so that they're just always firing. I don't even have to press a button.
What stops you from having guns on every side and automatically winning?
You'll see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'll see what stops you. So here we go. So, as you can see, it starts out pretty slow. Most songs start out pretty slowly,
Sure.
and I'm not doing anything. I'm literally just moving around. I have everything set to auto fire.
Mhm.
So, and as the music builds, you'll got a bomb.
Oh,
So you got these
perfect.
TIE fighters coming at you.
Yep. Yeah, and they do shoot. And so their behavior is affected by the music.
So they kind of move faster as the tempo
Th-
picks up.
They'll move faster, they'll be more aggressive, they'll be more plentiful, their movement patterns will become harder to predict. They'll shoot at you more. So,
So are those notes just score points?
yeah, these little gold notes I'm picking up are called inspiration. They act as your score, and also they repair your ship if you get damaged.
Awesome.
So you can see when we're hitting these big moments here, we're going purple, and it really, your stages are blue, purple, and red. So when you get closer to red, shit's going down.
Nice.
Yep, here we go. Oh god. This is gonna get bad.
Those big hawk guys.
Yeah. They have like a charge up attack that really fucks your shit up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is seizure inducing.
Yeah.
Right? So as you take damage, you actually lose weapons off your ship, so
Oh, wow.
it actually lowers your effectiveness. So you wanna be careful and collect the inspiration as you can.
Is there a visual cue as to what your health is?
No, just the status of your ship. Like,
Oh, yeah.
your ship becomes smaller as it gets more damaged. So, yeah. And you'll see that their movement and their behavior, like, they'll be moving on beat with the music and stuff. Or like, certain enemies that have shields will rotate their shields based on the beat.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Oh god.
That is sick.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Oh god!
There we go.
I was wondering.
So the presentation is pretty awesome.
Yeah, yeah. And you were oh, see, so there you go. When you finish a song, this shows you what you found, and you actually use your inspiration. It tells you how much inspiration you collected, and you can see in the upper left that's all the inspiration that I have. Think of those as like your dollars, and you use those to basically buy the weapon that you found.
Nice.
And the kudos are what you use to upgrade the weapons.
Delicious.
Okay.
Yes, indeed, with the M&Ms and the chocolate. So now if I wanted to, I could unlock and upgrade this. One kind of pain in the ass thing is that if you have a weapon on your ship that you want to upgrade, you have to try to remember what song you unlocked it in, because that's where you have to go to upgrade it.
Right.
You don't just have like a list of weapons that you like. That upgrade ship, the edit ship menu here. I can choose what weapons I want, but I can't actually upgrade them from here.
It seems like you'd almost be better off by having a folder set aside for Symphony songs.
Sure.
Almost, and just having to scan that.
Yeah. I've gone through specifically and been like, oh, what would be really good for what would be really good for to play Symphony with, and I've actually bought music based on that.
Nice.
So,
That's great.
what's that?
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's really cool. So we'll do one now. The Mathematicians is one that I really want to do. I've done it a couple of times before, but I just really like it. Here we go. So this one goes through. This one I remember being very hard on mezzo forte. So.
This starts off kind of purple already.
Yeah, it starts off already a bit faster, so. And you can see that these enemies are definitely a lot more aggressive than the way that Mind Heist started, you know. But it's going to slow down here.
Seems like a Triforce.
Yeah, and it fires its corners off at you and is a big pain in the ass. That's invincibility, that little star thing up there.
Nice.
Yeah. So when you get unlocks, you're not just unlocking weapons, you'll also sometimes find stuff that will drop in the level. So like that invincibility was one that I had to find, and I can upgrade that too. So it'll last longer and stuff like that. Same thing with that screen clearing bomb that I had in the last song. That was just something that I found.
Do you have to use them as soon as you pick them up?
They don't have any other way. Like when you see that bomb on the
hit them and they go off.
Yep, exactly, and it will go away eventually if you don't hit it. Same thing with these inspiration notes; they'll go away if I don't pick them up. Oh!
You can only move as fast as the little BBM thing, right?
I can actually move as fast as I want to with the mouse. Yeah, like
Okay.
I can go all over the place if I
Okay,
want
see
to. Yeah, it's just that it kind of helps to try to follow them as opposed to just going crazy.
Yeah. So if you have epilepsy, maybe skip Symphony.
I would recommend that.
Not recommended by doctors.
Yeah, definitely not.
How much is this?
This was $10
On Steam.
on Steam.
Okay.
Yeah, and for $10, awesome.
Is it an indie game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's made by a company called Empty Clip Studios. They're a really small company. They haven't really done a lot before this, but yeah, I mean, this is again like it's gotten me listening to some different musics specifically for the purpose of playing it. But it exposed me to new stuff,
Right.
and it's it's fun. It's a nice little diversion. Again, I would not play this for like an hour, but it's good for if you have a quick 10-15 minutes and you want to play a couple of quick songs.
Or if you're listening to music anyway.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. It's a really nice music visualizer.
Right.
It's like an interactive visualizer, basically.
So what's the craziest song that you've gotten?
Like the hardest one?
Yeah.
Shoot, I used to know that. There was one song that I played that just like blew my ass off. Like I could not touch it. I can't remember what it was now though. It's still in here somewhere, but I don't know. I mean, even playing the same songs on the harder difficulties changes them quite a bit.
Right. Do you feel like you get more of an accurate response to the beats when you play a harder difficulty?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Like a Guitar Hero kind
I
of
was
thing?
just gonna say that, yeah, it's like Guitar Hero, where if you play Guitar Hero on easy or medium mode, you're basically just like skipping notes in between,
Right.
and this kind of does that too. Oh, I died.
Oh.
But you have an unlimited number of lives, so it doesn't really matter. It costs you a little bit of your inspiration.
All right.
I was kind of hoping that a boss might show up, and it still might. There are boss fights in this game too, and they're kind of tough.
They're random?
They are, yeah. I think it has something to do with how many songs you've already beaten.
Sure.
And I want to say it's based on like like new plays of songs. So if you keep playing the same song over and over again, it's not going to get you anywhere. And the whole kind of like story is like this like thing infected your hard drive and is like capturing the soul of music.
Okay.
And so you're trying to like free the soul of music of the artists by killing these boss monsters.
You have to clap your hands loud enough for the music guys to think you're dead.
Right. Yeah. Otherwise, they think you don't believe in them anymore.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah. That's a thing.
Yeah, Shredder tried to steal my voice when I saw Ninja Turtles live on stage.
Yeah. You got to get those medallions out and let them know what's up.
Everybody shake your souvenir wands, that's Shredder.
There you go. And Shredder lets out a very, very like comic book villain, like "Arg! Curse you, audience members!" So I kind of like this guy over here. Like if you don't touch it, it will just kind of slowly just keep spreading across your screen. I don't know, almost looking like a Snake. I don't know. I think that's fun. And they do throw some really interesting enemy types at you. Like there's this one guy who it kind of looks like the ship from Tempest. And it even has lightning in the middle of it, and it will come down and it will grab like one side of the equalizer at the top of the screen there and pull it off to one side, and you'll actually hear your music start fading out of the other side. Like,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, and the enemy types are kind of random, but it seems like if you go up harder difficulties, you'll start to see some more diverse enemies.
So what's it counting up to the next target in the upper right-hand corner there?
It's a score target basically, and eventually it'll just say all targets reached. So it's basically just like in order to get the best like kudos score, you want to try to hit all those targets. And there's usually 2 targets per song.
Okay, what do you
So,
get? Extra weapon or something?
Kudos.
Yeah.
It just means more kudos if you hit all of your targets. So. Kind of picked a long song here.
Well, it's definitely cool to see the difference between playing Mine Heist and just kind of more of like a, classical music compared to this.
Yeah, well, and that was one of the things that I was really interested in was seeing like how the game treats different kinds of music, because just from an aesthetic standpoint, skipping around there, just from an aesthetic standpoint, it kind of seems like electronic type music would fit well, but
That's not always the case.
Yeah, from playing it, I found that a lot of instrumental stuff. I played a lot of like Final Fantasy orchestral soundtrack stuff, and that was really fun too. So that was pretty
Like no matter what, they'll find some type of peak to just make it crazy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't know that I've actually found a song that didn't have any peaks. Actually, you know what? Surprisingly enough, Derezzed on the difficulties I was playing it had no peaks whatsoever.
Huh.
Well, it's a very steady, constant song. It doesn't really switch it up very much.
What if you tried to play a podcast?
That would actually be really awesome.
Wouldn't it?
I don't know where it would find peaks there, but that you realize that
It'd
level,
be like an hour and a half.
yeah, that would be an 1.5 long level. So that would actually be kind of fun to try.
Alright, awesome.
Yeah.
That's
So so that's Symphony. I think we're good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Symphony. So hope you guys liked that.
Stores now.
In stores now. near you. Ask for it by name. All right. So that's KGB Surveillance. Bye. You guys wanna say goodbye?
Peace.
Chris is remaining silent. Okay. Goodbye.